Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
To us, justice is not just a word. It's why we fight. Warner Law Offices. When you need justice.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
It's the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia in South Charleston.
For a limited time during the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia of South Charleston, get 1.9% financing for up to 60 months and $750 loyalty cash on the 2025 Kia Sportage. Plus, ask about making no payments for 90 days. That's no payments for 90 days.
Shop 24/7 at DutchMillerKiaofCharleston.com.
Hello everyone, good evening and welcome here inside George Washington High School in the South Hills neighborhood of Charleston, West Virginia, as we get set for this MSAC matchup between the Hurricane Redskins and the George Washington Patriots. Adam Rogers, Taylor Kennedy, happy to have you along with us this evening on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media. Taylor, the Patriots coming in, hosting tonight's matchup, coming off of a loss just 2 days ago against a team from the Bluegrass State, Ashland Paul Blazer, 64-60. Again, that was back and forth all game long. The Patriots just were unable to string together a run there at the end to come away with the victory, but a short turnaround for them coming into this matchup with a conference rival.
Yeah, you always want to figure out where your team is at following a loss. This is a really good spot for GW, coming off a loss, like you mentioned, to an out-of-state opponent, which was a very competitive game. Went back and watched some of that film a couple of days ago. So really interested to see how GW responds from that. But on the other side with Hurricane's trying to get some traction under themselves as well. They've started the season 5-2. Since then, they've lost 5 of their last 6 games, including their last 3. So Coach Lance Sutherland, along with Coach Rick Green, both sides are trying to find some traction as we enter the middle part of February.
Yeah, the last time out for the Redskins was a tough loss to take at the hands of a very good Spring Valley Timberwolves team. But the Timberwolves dominated that game against the Redskins 99-61, also just 2 days ago. So the Redskins also trying to turn the corner, as we mentioned, and right the ship for this part of the season as we get ready for this conference matchup again. It's an MSAC game between the Redskins and the Patriots. The Patriots last year were seeking for their 5th straight MSAC title. Came up short, though, in overtime with a loss to Huntington. Would love to get back in that MSAC title game here in just a couple of weeks there at the South Charleston Community Center. Still a little bit of time between now and then. Our sights set squarely on the Hurricane Redskins. We'll step aside for a short break. Then when we come back, live starting lineups between the Redskins and the Patriots. That's all up after this on High School Game Day.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm agent, located over in Ashton Plaza. Contact Elizabeth today for all your insurance needs at 304-344-3554 or ElizabethCarmichael.com. That's Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm Insurance. Now to your starting lineups.
Number 35, Tanner Sutherland. Number 10, Parker Odell. And number 5, Joe Green. Head coach for the Redskins, Lance Sutherland. Now for the home team, the Patriots of George Washington High School. A 6'1" freshman guard, number 33, Dominic Strauss. A 6'1" junior guard, number 12, Chuck Kelly. A 6'2" senior guard, number 11, Gail Lamb. A 6'7" junior forward, number 5, Noah Lewis. And a 6'1" senior guard, number 2, Jeff Harris. Head coach for the Patriots, Rick Green, assisted by Rodney Brewer, Taylor Woods, Shannon Forrest, Ruth, passes and Grant Bonner.
So there are your starting lineups for the Redskins in their black uniforms tonight. It'll be number 2, Carson Odell. Number 0, Sean LaGrosse. Number 5, JoJo Green. Number 10, Parker Odell. And number 35, Tanner Sutherland for the Patriots. So number 2, Jeff Harris. Number 5, Noah Lewis. Number 11, Gail Lamb. 12, Chuck Kelly. And rounding out the starting 5, making his first start of the season is the freshman, number 33, Dominic Sprouse.
I'm interested to see how Dominic responds to this being his first official varsity start. I mean, he's been an efficient shooter for Coach Green, shooting around 42% from the field, 46% from 3. I like to see him get it going early.
Patriots will start this one off with the possession. And it'll be swung to Sprouse on the left side. They'll work it down to Kelly. Kelly going to drive along the baseline, cut off there inside the paint. Kicks back out to the three-point line for Sprouse. First three-pointer off the mark. Rebound tipped and is saved from going out of bounds by the Redskins. It'll be Green to bring it up for Hurricane now. looking to take the lead here in this first quarter. Adam Rogers, Taylor Kennedy, happy to have you along with us this evening on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network. There's Sprouse with a steal, and he'll bring it up the other way for the Patriots. Pull-up jumper at the free throw line, off the glass and in. Second shot of his first start, and the freshman banks it home off the glass from 15 feet away.
It's always nice to see that first one go in.
Makes that confidence that much higher when you go for another shot opportunity. On the other end, a miss there from Carson Odell. Noah Lewis with the rebound for the Patriots. In the corner for Harris. Harris will drive baseline, loses it on the drive, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by him. It'll go to the Redskins, headed the other way. Parker Odell set to inbound for the Redskins. He'll get it into JoJo Green, and he'll bring it.
You're starting to see that GW pressure get into Hurricane a lot sooner. Look at how far Jeff Harris is picking up JoJo Green. Really good defensive effort that you've seen throughout the season from this GW team, holding teams right around 41, 42% on the season. 41, 42 points this season.
And big reason why the Patriot defense holds teams to such low percentage scoring numbers is because of that great help sign defense that we saw right there. Gail Lamb taking a charge there on Parker Odell, stepping in there at the block. Something the Patriots really work hard on is that help sign defensive effort. And it's shown throughout the course of this season, helping them to their 13-1 record so far through 14 games. Harris, three-pointer up at the top of the key, rattles around and out. Lewis with an offensive rebound, can't get the first tip to go. Second tip won't go either, but the third chance will go for the Patriots. 4-0 lead for GW to start this one in the first 2 minutes of the opening quarter.
Always got to account for where Noah Lewis is on the offensive glass.
Harris with a near steal in the backcourt. Green able to cross the timeline, though, with possession of the basketball. Strive toward the basket, lost the ball on the way up. And last touched by Green out of bounds. It'll go to the Patriots, headed the other way. Harris crosses midcourt and will swing to Lamb. Lamb feeds inside to Lewis. Lewis with a good find down underneath on the backside to Jeff Harris there on the right block, and he'll lay it up and in with ease. And a quick timeout by Hurricane.
Timeout, Redskins.
A full timeout, 5:38 to go. Patriots lead 6-0. We'll step aside for a short break and be back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing.
I had somebody send me a email before we went on the air, and they said that the reason why I covered the South Charleston Capital game the other day is because my dad was at South Charleston. And I politely responded. I said, you think the reason why I covered that game is because my dad was at South Charleston? That's funny.
It's the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia in South Charleston.
I could have said a lot worse.
For a limited time during the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia of South Charleston, get 1.9% financing for up to 60 months and $750 loyalty cash on the 2025 Kia Sportage. Plus, ask about making no payments for 90 days. That's no payments for 90 days.
Shop 24/7 at DutchMillerKiaofCharleston.com.
10-0 lead for the Patriots to start off this opening quarter. Adam Rogers, Taylor Kennedy, happy to have you along with us this evening on High School Game Day. Redskins basketball after the second time out in this opening quarter by Hurricanes head coach Lance Sutherland. Patriots nearly forced another turnover there. Off on the baseline for Green. Green with a nice move underneath, and he'll lay it up and in on the reverse. Quickly, the Patriots come the other way. Sprouse in the right corner, kicks to Lewis, top of the key. He'll spot up from three. A little too strong on that. Off the back of the rim, off the backboard, and off of the basket supports. So that will be out of bounds, and it'll go to the Redskins. 10-2, Patriots on top. As Carson Odell will feed to the block, or excuse me, to the elbow to Legros. Legros' layup won't fall. Rebound is collected there by Lewis, but he has it poked away from him from behind by Legros. JoJo Green will dish off on the left wing for Parker Odell. Odell nearly lost it there underneath, able to regather it. And bring it back out between the rings. Floater there along the baseline won't fall for Green. Patriots on the attack on the other end. Harris pull-up jumper off the back of the iron. Deep three there for Carson Odell. Kelly with a nice ball fake out to the corner. Drew the defender there. He attacked the basket and lays it up and in through the contact and the foul. That'll send Chuck Kelly to the free throw line. That is the second team foul on the Redskins. The first on JoJo Green.
Hurricane 1 of 6 from the floor to start. Along with that, 5 turnovers. So think about that. 1 made field goal, 5 turnovers. Not a good start offensively for Hurricane. Got to get it going.
Kelly hits the and one opportunity, and it'll make it an 11-point lead for the Patriots to start off this opening quarter of play. Green on the right wing, gets a screen. Harris tightly on him. Green drive toward the block, toward the block, and foul is called there on his way down. That'll be the first on the team for the Patriots, first on Harris.
If I'm JoJo Green, I got to keep attacking that matchup just because with the way that JoJo Green's built, he has a much bigger frame compared to Jeff Harris, so I would want to attack that every chance I can get on the offensive end of the floor.
Full line change for the Patriots. Savion Brown, Caden Welsh, Matthew Mullen, Kingston Smith, and Tyler Maddox all in for GW. And Legros will take advantage of that opportunity on the line change as he attacks the basket on the left side and will finish. Put the deficit down to 9, now back up to 11 as Maddox will get his runner down the lane to go. 11-point Patriot lead once more. Legros with a nice dish off on a cutting Parker Odell to the basket. He can't finish on the layup, though. Quickly come the other way are the Patriots. Maddox's three rattles around and out. Rebound comes into the corner, and it'll be the Redskins pushing it up the floor. Parker Odell cut off at the free throw line. Ball tipped back out by Savion Brown, controlled by his older brother Carson Odell. Odell, three-pointer, too strong off the back of the rim. Long rebound collected at the top of the key there by Tyshawn Dews, who just checked in a moment ago for Hurricane. Three-pointer off the mark there from the left corner by Parker Odell. Mullen will push it up across midcourt. Smith finds a cutting Caden Welch. Welch gets to the basket. Fouled on the way up. That'll be the third team foul on the Redskins. Wait to see who they assess that to. That'll be on Tyshawn Dews, his first. Caden Welch at the free throw line. 75% from the line this season in his limited varsity minutes. First one off the front of the rim, off the backboard now.
This GW5 that's on the floor right now for Coach Green needs to be able to take advantage of the opportunity in front of him. A lot of these guys are young guys, as you mentioned, trying to get some of the varsity experience, trying to get the blood flowing a little bit. Got to take advantage of it early.
Second free throw short as well, and that's something the Patriots have been able to do a lot this season throughout the course of their 14 games. Is they've been able to go 8, 9, 10 deep on the bench multiple times this season. And the big thing with that, too, is they've not had their energy drop off. That's something we've talked about with Coach Green quite extensively in our post-game chats. Parker Odell attacks the basket there on the right side. Can't get that shot to fall. Long pass up the floor from Savion Brown after the miss. Kingston Smith's jumper left it short, and a foul on the rebound there. That'll be against Caden Welch, his first, team's second.
Savion Brown signed his national letter of intent yesterday to the University of Pikeville, along with Solomon Farrell. They're going to be rooming together at UPike. And then the other GW football player that signed yesterday, Gunnar Flores, who's going to Mercyhurst. Story about that, he's actually rooming with Shalik Hampton, that used to play for Hurricane, but is now not playing. And those two will be rooming together up in Erie, PA.
Also a former GW football player, Aiden Ellis, also signing to go to Mercyhurst, transferring after his freshman season. Jumper there in the keyhole is up and good for Carson Odell. It'll cut the lead back to 9. Patriots have been in control of this one, though, from the jump, and a 10-0 lead. Up 15-6 right now. Brown can't get a shot off before the buzzer, and after the end of one, GW leads 15-6. We'll step aside for a short break and bring you back for quarter number 2 right after this on High School Game Day.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Walmart store.
We had that gold and blue pride at Walmart.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Back here at George Washington High School, quarter number 2 getting ready to start between Hurricane and GW. Adam Rogers, Taylor Kennedy, our media center crew, happy to have you along with us this evening on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media. You know, Taylor, it's my favorite time of year because now here in the middle of February, or I guess the beginning of February still right now, it's basketball season, and we get more and more games, it seems like, every day across the Mountain State as we get closer and closer to the state tournament.
Next week you have a massive shootout at the West Virginia State University, so that'll be fun.
Talk about a lot of basketball there. 4 full days of basketball. We'll have a handful of those games for you. And that's a nice ramp up there. A lot of great competition being played there in that, now what is now the Snyder of Berlin Utz Snacks Shootout.
Say that 5 times fast.
We'll get used to it, because we'll be saying it quite a bit next week. Looking forward to that. It's always a great week of basketball there at West Virginia State. Savion Brown diving on the floor to grab the possession for the Patriots. Kicks over to Smith on the left wing. Three-pointer rolls around and out. Rebound controlled underneath by Welch. Fighting through the contact, and Caden Welch muscles the shot home. Welch into the scoring column for the first time tonight. Patriots push the lead back up to 11, 17-6. You know, Taylor, one thing I'm really excited about for this year, too, is the new regional format for basketball this season. They've done away with the sectional play and have now made it a 2-bracket regional tournament. That should be some exciting basketball here at the end of this month when those brackets are fully set.
Yeah, I do like the idea of just opening up and eliminating the sectional tournament and allowing more of the regional feel, obviously. But there's still some questions with it. I think a lot of it is from a financial perspective, because in the past, schools, or homeschools I should say, would receive the home ticketing ticket numbers and ticket money from that. But now that it's regional, how does that kind of get spread out and everything like that? Those are still not yet determined, but I'm interested to see how coaches feel about it after this first year. I think it'll go over well. I do think you'll get some of the better teams, because in the past, if you think about it, you'll have 3 really good teams, and then all of a sudden, you know, they don't make it. So you never know, but this makes it a lot more interesting. I really like it.
Couple of shots on this possession for the Patriots here. Brown kicks back out to Kingston Smith. Three-pointer from the right wing. Rolls around and out, and the Redskins will finally control it and come the other way. A little more than 2 minutes have elapsed in this opening quarter, or excuse me, in the second quarter. Patriots getting ready to make a full line change again here in just a moment at the next dead ball. Nice feed underneath there as we'll find Aiden Von Weimer. And he'll be fouled on the way up, so he'll head to the free throw line to try and convert on a three-point play. That is the first on the Patriots in quarter number 2. Back out come the starting 5 for GW.
I do like the unselfish play. Sorry to interrupt you. I do like the unselfish play from Legros, but he did make enough room where he could have possibly gone up, because Legros is a really good athlete. He played football for Coach Donnie Mays, and he was a really good wideout for him, a good defensive back as well. So I would like to have seen him gone up with that, but believe me, I'm a big fan of the unselfish play.
Free throw is no good there. And on the other end, Patriots will get it to Gale Lamb in the left corner, and Lamb dials up his first three-pointer of the evening. Averages about 14 points per contest in the scoring column for the first time tonight. It pushes the Patriots up by 14 now, by 12, 20-8. Odell dials up a three-pointer from the top of the key, and Parker Odell, the freshman, will drop it home.
Not a good job by GW's defense there, not getting through that screen. Noah should have been able to hedge that, maybe even stunt it a little bit, but he did not do a good enough job on it, which allowed the open 3.
Lewis banks home a shot, muscling through the contact. He'll head to the free throw line for a three-point play.
He just told me to shut up.
Pretty much. Pretty much. He said, I heard that. How about this? Second team foul on Hurricane. That one assessed to JoJo Green, his second foul. Lewis misses the free throw. Still an 11-point advantage for GW. Handoff goes to Parker Odell. He'll kick back out to Carson. Now handoff to Legros, back to Carson Odell. Shot there, hangs on the back of the rim for a second. Drops home for Carson Odell.
Hurricane doing a lot better offensively in this quarter. They did not score until the 3:51 mark in the first quarter, and they've already outscored their mark from the first quarter as well.
Lewis thought about the three for a moment, instead gets into the paint, tries the hook shot like Kareem, can't get it to go, but gets the offensive rebound and puts it back up and in. He's got 8 here in the first half.
8 rebounds as well.
guy who on the season averaging 16 points, nearly 9 rebounds a game. There are so many times where you think he's got close to a double-double just because he gets so many tips that you think they've just added up, and so many times he comes up just short. But man, is he aggressive there off the glass.
And he's a really big body as well. And as an opposing big, you got to do a better job of trying to box him out. Sometimes he does get his way, and he does like to slip through it and get the board, but sometimes you just can't contain him.
Carson Odell, three-pointer, rises and fires over top of Noah Lewis's long frame. And we'll bring the deficit down to 8 now for the Redskins. Lewis tries his three, luck, and dials it up this time. He's shown some range at times this season. Something he's really been trying to work on this year is extending his game out there on the perimeter, because he knows that's something that he's going to have to do at the next level in college. College game now is like the professional game. It's essentially positionless nowadays. And a guy like him is going to have to be able to step out and shoot the three every so often to make defenders respect him.
And he's a smart basketball player, and he understands just like what you're saying. And that's good to see. If you're a college scout, you want to be able to see different guys adapt to different roles and stretching their game out even more. And Noah's done a fantastic job at being able to do just that and even become even more of a threat offensively.
What a pass there as he finds Jeff Harris. Harris lays it off the glass and in. After Lewis drew the double team with a nice bounce pass into Harris, he finishes the assist.
And that's another thing that Coach Green's really told me that he's liked from Noah's game this season is the fact that whenever he does get 2, maybe 3 guys at some points, he does do a really good job at finding the open guy and really keeping his eyes spread across the floor.
There's a nice feed inside there to Legros, but then you see our guy right there in the middle, number 5 in white, recovers nicely after Legros used his football skills there to go up and get that pass, bring it down, and then is blocked from behind by Noah Lewis. And off the inbounds, a foul called there against the Patriots' Dominic Sprouse. That'll be his first, team's third. That was an Aiden Von Weimer, the sophomore, to the free throw line. 2 points already here in this opening half of play. First trip to the line this evening, though. First one up and in. One more on the way. Up and in. 4 points for him this evening so far. Lead back to 11 for the Patriots. 29-18 with 2:22 to go in the second quarter. Adam Rogers, Taylor Kennedy, happy to have you along with us this evening on High School Game Day. Sprouse thought about the three for a second. Instead, we'll drive to the basket. Shot is too strong high off the glass. Rebound is gathered by the Redskins. And JoJo Green pushes it up the floor. Finds Carson Odell. Three-pointer too long. Kelly grabs a long rebound and a foul out in the middle of the floor. They're going to get Carson Odell with a quick hand check foul there. His first, team's third. Patriots will inbound back on their side of half court. Now 2 minutes to go until halftime. Lewis gets a screen from Sprouse, drives toward the baseline, gets to the basket on the left side, and is fouled on the way up. That'll be the 4th foul on the Redskins this quarter.
See, if I'm Hurricane, if I start to see Noah Lewis go downhill, you got to bring somebody over from the weak side and try and prevent that. Because if that's the case, you give yourself or your other teammate an opportunity to get a foul, and that's just not good in those situations. You got to be able to bring multiple guys whenever you go up against a player like Noah Lewis.
Personal foul assist to Sean Legros. Free throw is up and good on the second after he misses the first. 10-point lead for the Patriots, 29-19. They initially called that foul on JoJo Green, which fortunately for the Redskins, they end up changing that because that would have been his 3rd personal foul in the first half, and at that point he would have probably sat on the bench for the rest of the half. Carson Odell gets to the right block, muscles a shot up, but can't get it to go. Gets a rebound on the floor, and then calls a timeout. With a minute 21, it'll be a 30-second. We'll keep you right here. Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm agent located in Ashton Plaza. Contact Elizabeth today for all your insurance needs at 304-344-3554. Again, that's 304-344-3554 or elizabethcarmichael.com. Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm Insurance.
If I'm Hurricane in this situation, you're down 11 right now with 1:21 left. Got to get it to within 8, maybe 9 in that situation. I know that seems easy to do, but it's easier said than done, especially when you're playing a really good defensive team like George Washington. It starts on the defensive end of the floor. You got to get a stop, and you got to get the ball into your hands in your playmaker, and that's Carson Odell. So you've got to be able to get something going defensively to make up for it on the offensive end. But the other side of it too is you do have a spot right here to cut into that lead even more so, having the ball underneath your basket.
Right side baseline inbound for the Redskins after the timeout. Dews will trigger it into Odell. Parker will swing to Carson. Working from right to left. Try to feed to the elbow and pass deflected. Regathered by Carson Odell. His three-pointer fired up and too strong. Rebound is gathered by Chuck Kelly. Kelly drives his way to the basket. Right-handed scoop layup is no good. Lewis grabs the offensive rebound. Couldn't get it to go on the second try, but then now after pulling it back out, his baseline jumper won't fall either, but Chuck Kelly with yet another offensive rebound. It rattles in and out, though. Dews will grab the rebound underneath for the Redskins, and now Hurricane will head the other way with 40 seconds to go in the half. Carson Odell working against Chuck Kelly. Fed to Parker there between the rings. He'll drive down the middle of the lane, run into Noah Lewis, and a foul called on the floor. Freshman call that a shooting foul. Call that on Sprouse. His second, team's fourth of the quarter. That'll send Parker Odell, the freshman, to the free throw line. First trip this evening. First one up and good. And Dominic Sprouse will head to the bench after picking up his second personal foul. Only player with multiple fouls for the Patriots. Matthew Mullen checks back in. Free throw up and good there for Parker Odell. And it's down to a 10-point lead for the Patriots. Lamb on the left wing. Swing it over to Lewis on the right side of the floor. Lewis drives to the keyhole, kicks to Harris. Left corner three is up. Left it too long. Kelly grabs the offensive rebound, though. Lamb, top of the key with 5 seconds, dishes off to the left block for Lewis. Lewis, turnaround jumper, up and in, off the glass. And the Redskins need one, but the buzzer sounds before, and it comes up well off the mark as well. Patriots and Redskins head into the locker rooms with GW leading by 12 at the break over Hurricane, 32-20. We'll step aside for a short break, and then we'll come back and get you ready for half number 2 in just a bit. It's all coming up after this on High School Game Day.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and
Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We have that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke and Herbert Bank.
To us, justice is not just a word. It's why we fight. Warner Law Offices. When you need justice.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.
Ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
CJU is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
It's the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia in South Charleston.
For a limited time during the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia of South Charleston, get 1.9% financing for up to 60 months and $750 loyalty cash on the 2025 Kia Sportage. Plus, ask about making no payments for 90 days. That's no payments for 90 days.
Shop 24/7 at DutchMillerKiaofCharleston.com.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We had that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
For more than 170 years, Burke and Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke and Herbert Bank.
Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm agent located over in Ashton Plaza. Contact Elizabeth today for all your insurance needs at 304-344-3554. Again, that's 304-344-3554. Or visit ElizabethCarmichael.com. That's Elizabeth Carmichael, State Farm Insurance. Adam Rogers, Taylor Kennedy, happy to have you with us here this evening on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HE Media. At the half, this one between the Patriots and the Redskins. It's been GW leading for this one since the opening tip. 32-20 our halftime score. And the Patriots jumped out to a 10-0 lead, Taylor, and then really didn't look back after that. Got it within as close as, I think, 7 or so, and really didn't get any closer than that. The Redskins just weren't able to mount a run in that first half against the Patriot defense.
Yeah, GW jumped, like you mentioned, jumped out to a 10-0 lead. They eventually expanded onto that, led 15-6 after one. But then things started to warm up a little bit for Hurricane. They got some buckets to go down. Carson Odell started to get a little bit warm offensively. Even though he didn't really shoot the ball efficiently in the first half, he did finish the opening half 3 of 11 from the floor with 7 points. But, you know, GW just continues to find ways to get into their scoring runs. They used a 5-0 run in between the 2:46-3:32 mark, and then eventually closed the half by scoring 4 of the final 7 points. So they're still trying to find ways to score, but also they're doing a good job defensively trying to shut down what Hurricanes wanting to do offensively.
Don't forget, coming up at the end of our game this evening, we'll have our Caldwell Luz to Trampano player of the game. And for the Redskins, Carson Odell certainly a candidate for that. Led the team in scoring with 7 at the half. For the Patriots, a couple of players. Chuck Kelly with a nice first half, 5 points. And then Noah Lewis also had a great first half there with 14 points for the Patriots of their 32. Really, it's something that we've seen Noah Lewis do throughout the course of this season. When he needs to turn it on, at times he can just seemingly turn it on with the flip of a switch and get the team on his back and put a nice little scoring run together.
Yeah, looking at the second quarter numbers itself, he kind of went on a little bit of a run of his own, just in perspective of consecutive points for the Patriots. Just by looking at the numbers I have, he scored 7 points in about a minute and a half stretch. So like you mentioned, he's able to turn that switch on, but then he's also able to get other guys involved. Like we saw him finding an open Jeff Harris, and he also found an open Chuck Kelly. He does a really good job offensively, whether he's scoring, whether he's not scoring, of remaining active on the offensive end of the floor, which is what Coach Green wants him to do. But at the same time, he is aware that there are some other really good, talented players around him, like Gale Lamb, who's only held to 1 field goal this half, and that was a 3-pointer.
Well, Gale's talked to him a couple times before, and he says he doesn't like shooting on this end of the floor. I think he likes shooting on the other end of the floor there in front of the Patriot bench. Seems like that's where he seems to get his scoring for a majority of his games, is that on the other end of the floor there. And I don't know if that has something to do with the Patriot bench there being there to fire him up after making a nice shot or what, but he seems like he likes that other end of the court, and he'll get a chance to shoot from there here in half number 2.
It's always good whenever you do get a bucket down on your end of the floor. It's always good whenever one does go in. You get the bench excitement, you get excited, everybody gets excited. You saw that last week in the GW South Charleston game. You just see like whenever the 3-point barrage was going on for the Patriots, everybody just started enjoying it even more so. Granted, it was against the county foe and rival, but just whenever you do that on your end of the floor, you get a little bit more of a spark going on.
Fairly good crowd here this evening, especially considering the weather that we had overnight in the tri-state area with all of the flash flooding going on. I know with my normal day job, Channel 13, we were on the air for 4.5 hours straight of weather coverage with some minimal breaks in between. So a good crowd here in attendance tonight. I know Hurricane flooded in some places that it normally doesn't flood, so great to see a good Hurricane crowd in attendance for today's game as well.
That woke me up, by the way.
Yeah, I was very loud.
I went to bed late, but at the same time, I went to bed at 1:15. Man, I heard that thunder and I saw the lightning. The lightning's actually what woke me up. At about 3 o'clock, I said, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?" I wasn't panicking, but I was just so confused. And I couldn't fall back asleep. It took me 15 minutes to fall back asleep.
As if Mother Nature hadn't thrown enough at us over the last couple of weeks with the frigid temperatures, the snow, the ice. How about some flash flooding here for the Tri-State?
Can we just get sunshine?
And after a drought, too, last year. Geez, what hasn't the Mountain State experienced weather-wise in the last 6 months?
I don't want to jinx this, so I'm not going to say nothing.
The cold temperatures are coming back. Don't worry about it. First possession to start the second half. Legros will draw a foul there on a drive down the left side against Noah Lewis. That will be his first personal foul. Team's first of that third quarter. Comes just 9 seconds into the second half of action.
You hear so often from coaches, you try and break up each quarter in high school basketball by 4-minute increments. And if I'm Coach Sutherland, my message to my guys is simple. Win the first 4 minutes of the third quarter. You're down 12. win the first 4 minutes, that we can make this a little bit more of a game heading into the final stretch of the third, then going to the fourth, and that's a good start right there. I mean, not granted you split your 2 free throws, but at the same time, you know, you want to take the points however you can get them.
With that split of the shots at the stripe, it'll be an 11-point game for the Patriots as they get their first offensive possession of the second half. Lamb loses it off of his hands into the backcourt. It'll be a over and back on the Patriots, and we'll head the other way.
Very uncharacteristic turnover there by GW, only 2 in the first half.
Green will inbound for the Redskins and throw it into the backcourt, where it'll be Parker Odell bringing it up. Odell working against Galen Lamb. High pass over to Green. Green steps back for the three-pointer, left it short. Legros with an offensive rebound. Passes it off to a cutting Green. Green can't get the second chance shot to fall either. Lewis grabs the rebound and pushes it up the floor to Jeff Harris. Harris on the drive in. And an offensive foul called on Harris. It'll be the second on the team and second on Jeff Harris for the game. Redskins will come the other way with it. Patriots showing some full court pressure here with Harris picking up Green all the way back in the backcourt. Green gets to the basket, shot up, left it short, gets his own miss though. Second chance opportunity, won't fall either. Legros grabs a third try. Now his shot will finally fall home. Legros now with 5 points, got his second field goal of the evening, and the lead cut to 9.
You're starting to see a little bit more of a spark here from Hurricane, which you didn't see often in the opening quarter.
Lewis turnaround jumper from the baseline is no good. On the rebound attempt, Dominic Sprouse will be fouled. That'll be the first on the Redskins, and that'll go against Tanner Sutherland, the senior forward. That's his second. Kelly on the inbound. Lobs it into Lewis. Lewis kicks over to Lamb. Spot up from the left wing is up and good. Gale Lamb with his second three-pointer of the evening. We said he likes shooting on that end of the floor. First shot opportunity he gets, he buries it.
He's got such a smooth jumper, doesn't he, Adam?
Really does. You can tell that it's something he's worked on. Come up here after getting to know Gale over the last couple of months.
And just seeing his progression from last year to now is just night and day. I mean, last year you could see that he was kind of skittish with wanting to get shots up. Now, granted, he would shoot if he's open, but then other times, especially this season, you've seen him shoot a lot more with the hand in his face, and he has connected, which builds your confidence over time. So that's really encouraging to see out of Gale Lamb, which is also his first full year of varsity basketball.
5-second call there on the closely guarded by the Patriot defense. Something Gale Lamb really worked on a lot over the course of the offseason, even here during the season. I run the South Hills Youth Basketball League with a friend of mine, and we come up here regularly, obviously, to run our league and to do the concession stand. And you see him and a lot of these other Patriot players putting in the time after hours outside of practice, getting in some good conditioning, putting some shots up, and you can certainly tell that it's made the difference so far this season for the Patriots. Parker Odell, three-pointer, rattles around and out, no good. Lamb grabs the miss. And he'll bring it up over on the left side of the floor. Kelly kicks to Lamb, top of the key, swung over to Sprouse, back to Lamb, spot up, three-pointer is up, and it's good. Gale Lamb, third triple of the game, and a quick timeout here for the Redskins. Comes a little more than 3 minutes into the third quarter, a 30-second timeout for Hurricane. Just one more left for the Redskins. We'll step aside for a short break and be back with more right after this on High School Game Day. Back here in George Washington High School, Adam Rogers and Taylor Kennedy, happy to have you with us this evening on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media. And Again, Taylor will have a full game recap for you later on this evening, and he's determined he's going to get it in before print deadline, so it should be in tomorrow's copy of the Gazette-Mail as well.
It will be.
If you want to read that, you can obviously pick up your newspaper edition tomorrow or subscribe online to the digital edition and get it as soon as he files it in and it gets submitted online. We'll also have a recap from Rick Elmore covering the girls' side of this game. That one taking place in Hurricane in Putnam County this evening. As we get restarted here, three-pointer from Carson Odell for the Redskins is off the mark, and the Patriots will head the other way with a 15-point advantage, up 38-23. Lamb kicks to Harris, top of the key. Harris drives in, kicks back out to Lamb, wide open, and that one rolls around and out.
That was a heat check.
Still a 15-point advantage for the Patriots. Parker Odell cut off along the baseline. Will drive back out to the wing. Now drives in through the paint. Shot is up and rejected by Noah Lewis.
That's 2 blocks now for Noah.
That's right about what he averages a game. Actually, it's a little more than what he averages a game. He does a great job of filling out the stat sheet across the board. 16 points per contest, just under 9 rebounds as Kelly comes away with a steal for the Patriots. A little less than 2 assists per game. About a block and a half and a steal and a half per game for Noah Lewis. And if he doesn't block your shot, he's usually altering your shot. And so three-pointer is up and good there for Carson Odell. He gets his second three-pointer, and he's up to 10 now for the contest. Lead cut down to 12 now for the Patriots as they head the other way.
GW girls at the half leading 37-19.
Foul called on the floor against Hurricane. That will be their second. And they're going to call that on number 10, the freshman Parker Odell. His second.
You know, Adam, we talk so often with this GW team about Noah Lewis and Gail Lamb and everything, but Chuck Kelly, to me, is the glue that keeps this team together. As he just drew that foul right there, and he'll go to the line for 2. But you talk about a guy that's just a glue guy, and a guy that keeps everybody together. It's Chuck. I mean, the way that he's able to be so active defensively. I look back on that Capital game a couple of weeks ago between GW and Capital, and now, granted, he's not the tallest guy on the floor, but whenever he does go against bigger and stronger players, he does not shy away, which is really good to see, especially from a guy like Chuck. This is also his last. He's trying to get going. He's trying to get going offensively, and he does there, making the second. So he's a guy that I've always enjoyed watching. He plays undersized, but is really active defensively. He loves to draw charges. He loves to have his active hands. I really like the play of Chuck Kelly.
Yeah, Chuck Kelly's been that way since he was a biddy ball player in the South Hills Youth Basketball League as an all-star. Nice drive there from Carson Odell. Odell goes high off the glass and in. And Kelly, a guy that also can help fill out the stat sheet. Again, you mentioned doesn't score very high number, but he can score when he needs to. We've seen that a couple of times this season when Noah Lewis hasn't been able to get his scoring touch going. You've seen Chuck Kelly be able to step up a couple of times this year and help the scoring load out for the Patriots.
And talk about this too. I mean, he's who he is. He's active. He's everywhere. He's like Lint. You know what I mean? He's everywhere on the floor. You look one way, he's there.
Yeah, he dives after loose balls.
Exactly. But he also has the responsibility of going up against the other team's best player, as he's doing right now, going up against Carson Odell. And he's done a really good job. He does a really good job defensively against the opposing team's best player. And he tries. He's where GW's defense is so efficient.
Pacers try to force it. Turnover there at the top of the key. Get one there underneath the basket there after a couple of passes on a fast break. Kelly lays it up and in high off the glass. Kelly now with 8 points in the contest. He picked up his first foul just a moment ago. Patriot lead out to 13 again, 41-28. A little more than 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Carson Odell with his third three-pointer of the contest now. He's up to 15 for the game. Lamb wastes no time, can't get that shot to go though. Noah Lewis's second chance try won't fall either, and Carson Odell will grab the rebound and control things for the Redskins. He'll dish off to his younger brother Parker, and he'll across the timeline now for the Redskins. Works it over to Carson Odell. Odell, floater, left short off the baseline. Rebound tipped around ping pong and controlled by Dominic Sprouse. The freshman attacks the basket, slices through the lane, can't finish on the lay-in, but Noah Lewis follows it and puts it back up and in. He's up to 16 points in the contest now. A foul on the floor there, called on Jeff Harris. That'll be his third and the team's fourth. Patriots getting ready to go with almost a full lineup change. Savion Brown, Kingston Smith, Tyler Maddox, and Matthew Mullen all set to check on, as Noah Lewis will be the lone starter to stay out on the floor for GW. 12-point lead for the Patriots. Tyshawn Dews gets ready to inbound for the Redskins. Get into Parker Odell, and a foul called on the floor against Kingston Smith. His first, team's fifth.
That's on King Smith, his second, team fifth.
And they're going to send Tyshawn Dews down to the other end of the floor for him to be seen by the trainer. JoJo Green will check in for the Redskins in the meantime. So he might have a cut potentially on his hand or on his wrist. See the trainer gloving up there. First free throw rattles around and out there for Parker Odell. He was 2 for 2 at the line in this contest. First miss there. One more on the way. That one, it rattles in and out again. Rebound tipped back to Noah Lewis. Lewis pushing the break now for the Patriots. A foul called on the floor. That'll be the fourth team foul on the Redskins. We'll see who they get this one on. Sean Legros. That is his second.
His second, team fourth. Sutherland in.
As Tanner Sutherland will check in for JoJo Green. Maddox set to inbound for the Patriots. Gets it into Kingston Smith in the corner. He'll swing back out to Savion Brown, top of the key. Maddox speeds inside the three-point line of Noah Lewis along the left baseline. Lewis will dribble back out near the high post. Now goes back to the baseline. Could get the first shot to go, then tips it back up and in. Lewis double-double tonight with ease by our count. I know Taylor had him for a double-double there in the first half.
Got 15 rebounds.
He's just added to his scoring and rebounding total here in the third quarter. Three-pointer chucked up off the mark. Lewis with another rebound and pushing the break for the Patriots. All the way to the basket, lays it up and in. Nobody stops Noah Lewis on his way to the rack. He's got now a total of 20 points in the contest. And a travel violation called there on Parker Odell. Great help side defense there by Kingston Smith to cut off that baseline drive. $16-point advantage for the Patriots. 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Smith swings to Mullen. Mullen feeds to Brown on the left baseline. University of Pikeville football commit. Kicks out to Maddox. Three-pointer up and good. Tyler Maddox buries in a three-pointer. He's got 5 points now. Half-court three, up left short off the front of the iron before the buzzer. We head to the fourth quarter of action. Patriots lead by 19 now. Headed to the fourth, up 50-31. We'll step aside for a break and be back with more right after this.
CJE is a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJ Hughes, and it's truly just a family company.
It's the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia in South Charleston.
For a limited time during the New Year's sales event going on right now at Dutch Miller Kia of South Charleston, get 1.9% financing for up to 60 months and $750 loyalty cash on the 2025 Kia Sportage. Plus, ask about making no payments for 90 days. That's no payments for 90 days.
Shop 24/7 at DutchMillerKiaofCharleston.com.
Getting ready for the fourth quarter of action here between the Redskins and the Patriots, who will be our Caldwell Luce Tramino player of the game. Well, if the score stays the way that it remains, I got a pretty good feeling who it's going to be. One pretty strong candidate for the Patriots this evening, Noah Lewis. But still a full quarter left to determine this one, so we'll hold off on naming that just yet. All subs in the game now for the Patriots. Tyler Maddox drives, now cut off, kicks back out to Kingston Smith, over to Welch. Welch goes to Maddox, now swung back to Brown. Matthew Mullen dishes off to Kingston Smith, three-pointer left short, rebound controlled by JoJo Green, and a foul called there on the rebound. That'll be the first on the Patriots of the fourth quarter. That'll be on Matthew Mullen, his first.
GW wasted 24 seconds of game time just by dishing the ball around and eventually getting a shot. Now granted, you ended the possession on an empty note, but that's encouraging in my opinion.
Carson Odell tries to muscle a shot up, can't get it to go through the contact, slow getting up. Patriots with a 5-on-4 advantage. Savion Brown drives in. Floater in the lane is no good. Rebound tipped in, last touched by the Redskins, so it'll stay with the Patriots. Redskin fans starting to get a little fired up now. Looking for the officials to blow their whistle on some foul calls that have gone uncalled in their opinion. Welch, spot up three in the right corner, too strong. Rebound tipped and controlled by the Redskins. Parker Odell high off the glass through the body contact there of Savion Brown on the way to the basket. Mullen dishes off for Maddox. Jumper in the keyhole is up and good. Tyler Maddox has been playing really well of late for the Patriots, coming off the bench. That's something that we talked with Coach Green on Tuesday, too, about after that loss. Foul away from the basket. Away from the basketball. We're going to get Tyler Maddox. We're going to get Matthew Mullen on it. His second, team second.
Possession of Redskins.
Inbound stolen away by the Patriots. It'll be Maddox that finally takes it away. He'll dish off to Matthew Mullen. Jumper in transition is up and good for Matthew Mullen. His first basket of the evening. Coming off the bench for the first time this season tonight. And on the drive there by JoJo Green, a foul called on the Patriots. That'll be their third. That'll be on Kingston Smith, his third. Call that on the floor. So it'll be Redskins basketball off the inbounds. A little less than 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Patriots with a 21-point lead, 54-33, GW on top. JoJo Green will go back out near midcourt. Looking for a screen. Nearly lose the ball, now does lose the ball, and a foul called. Tyler Maddox strips it away from JoJo Green, and he'll be called for his third personal foul. Team's first of this quarter.
Team first possession, Patriots.
Savion Brown drives through the lane, dishes off on a wraparound pass to Caden Welch, and Welch will be fouled on the way up. That'll be the second team foul on the Redskins. Now you're going to get Tanner Sutherland on the foul, his third. A few days in between games for the Patriots after this one. Next up, it'll be Wednesday afternoon, late afternoon, a 4 o'clock tip there at West Virginia State University for the Snyder of Berlin Utz Snacks Shootout. As Welch hits the first free throw. Patriots will take on Washington at 4 o'clock there at West Virginia State University. And the girls basketball team will actually tip off right before that for the Patriots at 2:30. GW, I believe, taking on Morgantown in that game. And we mentioned that shootout. Great basketball all week long, and it's not just because it's a full week of basketball, it's because there's some really good matchups in that week long of action, Taylor. You've got some good opportunities for teams that hope to be state tournament qualifiers playing in Charleston. It's a nice kind of warm-up event for them in terms of coming to Charleston, potentially spending a night in a hotel, depending on where those teams are coming from.
Yeah, it starts on 8:30 on Monday. Just you look at that very first game featuring Charleston Catholic and Sissonville girls. I mean, that's going to be a fantastic game.
Carson Odell with the jumper is good. And it only gets better as the week goes on. 4 full days of basketball action for you. They did actually have to adjust the schedule on Wednesday because they couldn't jam in all of the high school action because there's college games to be played there at West Virginia State on Wednesday night. Gale's jumper is off there from three-point land. Still a 21-point lead for the Patriots nearly halfway through the fourth quarter. Another game for the Patriots where the depth has been really big for them this evening. Been able to get their 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th man on the floor for some extended minutes this evening while maintaining control of this one. Lewis fadeaway is off the mark. Dominic Sprouse with an offensive rebound, but left his shot short there off the right side of the rim. Three-pointer up and good for Carson Odell. Odell up to 20 points now in the contest. Kelly driving, cut off along the baseline, kicks out to Lamb. Three-pointer up, off the front of the iron, off the backboard, no good. Lewis with an offensive rebound. Sprouse spots up for three. That one won't fall, but Lamb grabs another offensive rebound. And on that try, turns around and banks it home. His first non-three-pointer of the evening. He's up to 11 points on the night. It's back to a 20-point advantage for the Patriots. Nice move there by Parker Odell to get to the basket, but then he's rejected by Noah Lewis. Lewis then running the break, feeds it up the floor to Gale Lamb. And a bounce pass, and Lamb finishes from the left side. Quick timeout for the Patriots to make a sub. And the Redskin going to take advantage of that 30-second timeout and talk things over momentarily. Game stop with 3:14 to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, it's been all Patriots from the jump in this one. Redskins have had some short runs, but haven't been able to extend anything out long enough to close the gap. Meanwhile, the Patriots have been able to push this lead out since that opening quarter.
I mean, you just look at what GW's done from an offensive perspective. I mean, late in the third quarter, in about the last minute and a half, they finished the quarter on a 9-0 run, which is now expanded to now being, they've outscored Hurricane 19-7 since the 1 minute and 30-second mark in the third quarter. So really good offensive efficiency, which has led to easy buckets, as we just saw in transition with the Gale Lamb reverse layup. So GW is doing a really good job, very disciplined offensively, and you've been seeing that over the last quarter and a half.
And you mentioned it earlier too, Taylor. The impressive thing about GW is not only have they been able to get good shots on their possessions, they've also been able to just work the ball around and run some time off the clock as well. And those good passes have ultimately then led to those good shot opportunities for the Patriots, as that's the fourth team foul on the Patriots, the third on Matthew Mullen. Dews fires it in to Parker Odell. Dish it off to LaGrosse. Harris grabbed the miss. Lamb with it for the Patriots now. Swung over to Noah Lewis. Three-pointer left it short. Trying to track his own rebound down. He does. And then a foul called on the floor. That will be the the third team foul on the Redskins. Looking at the wrong sheet.
Noah now up to 18 rebounds.
Team foul on Aiden Von Weimer. After the inbounds, Lamb's three-pointer is no good. Lewis with another rebound, and Lewis will finish there on the right side.
Make that
Lewis,
19.
yeah, Lewis having a great evening this game tonight. 22 points on the evening to go along with his 19 rebounds. Unbelievable.
And that's what you want to see from your leader. You want to see them, especially in these conference games, whenever they mean a little bit more, you want to see your leader really step up in the big moments, and that's what Noah has done tonight.
Well, he talked about wanting to get back to that MSAC title game, which they keep playing like this. They're well on their way to. As Parker Odell gets the shot to fall through the contact, he'll head to the line, try and convert on a three-point play. That was the 15th foul on the Patriots, second on Gale Lamb tonight. Talked about how the Patriots weren't happy with the way things ended last year in that overtime loss to Huntington there at the South Charleston Community Center in the MSAC title game. Odell made the free throw, so 21-point lead for the Patriots. Lamb's shot deflected there by Von Weimer. Von Weimer ended up controlling the basketball and get it up for the Redskins to bring it across half court. Odell chucks one up there from the left wing and buries it. He's now got 5 three-pointers on the evening, 23 points on the night for him. He's been carrying the team this evening in the scoring column. Savion Brown with an easy path to the basket there, lays it up and in with ease on the finger roll from the left side. Back to a 20-point lead for the Patriots with 1:20 to go in the contest.
We talk so often about the depth that GW has from a team perspective. Just think about the depth that we've seen from the conference, the MSAC conference this season. I mean, this has been a really good conference this season. GW sitting at the top with a 7-0 conference record. Spring Valley's right behind them with an unblemished 5-0 record as well. You mentioned before the broadcast, they beat Hurricane 99-61 just a couple of days ago.
And the Patriots will still see the Timberwolves here coming up in just a matter of a few days.
And that should be a fantastic game up here, or in general, because anytime those two teams play, it's always going to be a very good game. And then you also look at as well South Charleston, who GW actually played last Tuesday. They beat them handily, but South Charleston's still a team that you do not want to mess with, especially when it comes into the latter portion of the season. So it'll be interesting to see how they perform. And then you also have Huntington, who has been very sneaky recently. They
been on a nice little run here for the last couple of weeks for the Highlanders.
Exactly. They started the season off slow, but they've really picked it up lately, which is a really good sign because they do return a lot of good pieces. But the only thing is they're playing without Tavion Wilson, who's a fantastic football player, committed to Clemson University. They're playing without Tavion. But then you look at this as well. I mean, you have Parkersburg, St. Albans, and this Hurricane team as well. And those three teams right there are all battling for those middle positions. Parkersburg's a really sneaky team as well. Nathan Rodriguez has been doing a fantastic job this season for the Big Reds, so that's a team as well. St. Albans as well. Brogan Sams is arguably one of the better players in the Kanawha Valley. He hit the game-winning shot against Nitro at the beginning of the year. He's a really good player, really dangerous player as well. So St. Albans on any given night can compete with some of the best. But I think it's going to be George Washington and Spring Valley for the MSAC United Champions.
LaGrosse is one of two there at the line. Charlie Castle checks in for the Patriots. Also checking in for the Redskins a moment ago, Drew Spoliark. Savion Brown, three-pointer up and good. Also checking in, Brian Goheen and Deontay Bryant for the Redskins. 20 seconds to go in this one. Patriots just moments away from picking up win number 14 on the season and getting back in the win column after that loss 2 days ago. Here on their home floor to the Ashland Paul Blazer Tomcats. Very good team out of the Bluegrass State. Legros gets the second chance opportunity to go. And that'll wrap this one up at 67-47. Patriots come away with a 20-point victory over a conference foe in the Hurricane Redskins. Taking a look there at our Caldwell Looster Trampano player of the game, Noah Lewis, with a fantastic game this evening for the Patriots. 22 points, 19, 20 rebounds at the end of this one. Put in a great performance this evening as the Patriots get back in the win column and turn the page on that loss just 2 days ago.
What's scary is he's only a junior, and he continues to impress me each time I watch him play. So he's a guy to watch for moving forward with still another year left of high school basketball.
Also had a handful of assists in tonight's game as well. Again, we mentioned does a great job of filling out that stat sheet for the Patriots. Again, our Caldwell Looster Trampano player of the game, Noah Lewis. Getting ready to be joined by a couple of Patriot players here in just a moment. Taylor is going to step off so we can chat with those players, but also so Taylor can get a jump start on writing tonight's recap. You can catch that in the paper tomorrow as we get ready to be joined by a couple of Patriot players. See who wants to go first. We'll let Savion hop on here first. Joined by Savion Brown now. After the Patriots come away with a 20-point victory here on your home floor, 67-47 over Hurricane. Always great to get back in the win column, especially after a loss, but you guys are able to turn that page quickly, considering it was just 2 days ago.
Yes, sir. We came in today, we didn't play our best Tuesday, so we came in today trying to play our exact best and give them what we got. And, we didn't play very well shooting the ball offensively, but we made it up with defense.
Your defense continues to be the marquee game for you guys because it leads to your offense most of the time.
Yes, sir.
What was it at practice like for you guys yesterday to try to shore up some of those defensive lapses you guys had Tuesday night as you got ready for today's game?
Yesterday at practice, we came in mentally strong. Forget about Tuesday. We're worried about today. And we just came in mentally prepared. So defense is just our number one, what we need to work on every day and get better at and improve at. Because as Coach Green said, you can never be you can never peak. You can always get better each and every day.
And again, you guys had the quick turnaround between games. So what was the intensity like in practice yesterday to try to get back on the right page?
Could you repeat that question?
What was the intensity like for you guys in practice to get back going again after that loss Tuesday night with the quick turnaround coming into today's game?
We just, like I said, we want to get over that win. It's not the end of the world. 13-1. So what? We lost one game and won 13. So it's it doesn't really affect us.
And first, too, before we keep talking about tonight's game, congratulations to you as well. Just signed the other day with University of Pikeville for football. So I know you're looking forward to that, but still a lot of basketball left ahead of you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And obviously, you are a big-time part of this Patriot team coming off of the bench. What are you trying to do out on the floor energy-wise to try to keep this team going when you make that sub coming on?
Coming off the bench, I'm not the best offensive player. I know that, and their whole team knows it, but I'm one of the best defensive players, I'd say. So I just, try to come in with great energy, great attitude, do the best I can defensively, and then my offensive game will come to me.
You guys have a few days between games now. After the short turnaround, you guys don't play again until next Wednesday. So what do you look to do over the next couple of days in practice to get ready for that game Wednesday as you take on Washington there at West Virginia State?
We're just going to come in every day, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, and win in practice. Want to know each day we got to get better.
Savion, appreciate your time. We'll pass you off to a teammate now.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you as always. We got Tyler Maddox here. We'll step over on this side. We're joined by Tyler Maddox now for the Patriots. Again, congratulations on a big win. You guys, that bench has been a key part of this team throughout the course of the season, and you've continued to get more and more minutes as the season's gone on. What has it been for you so far this year that you've been able to take advantage of in your opportunities to able to get those minute increases?
Yeah, I feel like coach just needs me to play my role, and each day in practice, tweak the little things, try and get better each little thing he wants me to do, and that results in me getting more minutes on the court. So
your shooting the last couple of games has been really on as well. What has been the difference for you these last couple of games where you've been able to find that scoring touch here at times?
Yeah, I feel like coach has been able to give me a bigger role and allow me to shoot the ball more. And also my teammates have been looking to get me shots, so it's really helpful whenever they're looking.
Yeah, and we talk about the competitiveness within this team. You guys are a very competitive bunch, 1 through 15. I mean, or 12. However many guys are really on the full varsity roster, because you guys pull guys up at various times. What's that competitiveness like to have for you guys in the locker room, to know that you've got to bring your best every day, or else you're going to slide down on the spot and you're going to lose some of your minutes to somebody else?
Yeah, right. I mean, it's nothing personal in the locker room. We're all a great team. We all get along super well, but, practice is really competitive. But it just, keeps you grinding and trying to work better and, outbeat your teammates every day just to, earn some minutes, because it is competitive.
See, does that help with not being so complacent? Because a lot of times at other places you see guys they're comfortable in their role and they don't want to push the issue. But you guys are bringing that intensity every single day, because you know that when you want to make that run to the Charleston for the state tournament at the Civic Center, you're going to need everybody bringing their best every single day.
Right. I mean, yeah, we get in the gym. We try to work every day, and, that helps us be a better team. So.
Again, a couple days between games now. What do you guys need to do to take from this win and get ready to go for next Wednesday in West Virginia State?
Yeah, Coach says just take it one step at a time, one day at a time, win each day. So that's what we're going to try to do and practice the next few days towards the next game.
Any thoughts before we let you go?
No, I mean, we didn't shoot the greatest, but it's one of those games where Coach always says grind it out, and I thought we played good defensively and we were able to grind one out.
Tyler, appreciate your time. We'll pass things off to I'm not sure if I'm going to get Jeff Harris or Kingston Smith over here, or if we're going to get Coach Green yet, but we'll get somebody, and we'll appreciate your time, Tyler. We'll look forward to talking to you again later.
Thank you.
We'll let Coach Green go here since he just got here. We'll try to clean off some of the sweat here. Coach, back in the win column, a short turnaround from your game Tuesday night with a 20-point victory here this evening. Your team improves to 14-1. Another great defensive effort from your team again as well tonight.
I thought so. I think Hurricane, they did about everything they can do. Carson and his brother, I keep forgetting his first name, but the other Odell. Parker. They're just really great scorers. I thought our kids guarded him as well as you could guard him. A couple of times, if he moves back about 3 inches, he's going to be out of bounds. So he's just a prolific scorer. He scores with anybody that I've ever really coached against. So to weather that, and then I thought we didn't really shoot the ball well, but we kept grinding and hit enough shots. And so, it's really nice bounce back. It's hard after you lose. Teams go undefeated for an extended amount of time. And I talked to the kids, now I've watched teams lose 3 or 4 in a row because they don't regroup. And I was really proud of these kids. We had a good practice yesterday, and obviously they regrouped. Didn't shoot real well tonight, but I thought defensively the effort was there.
Do you think the short turnaround helped your team be able to refocus after that loss, knowing that they had to turn their attention to Hurricane tonight with just a day in between those games?
Well, I know it did me. You lose and wait 7 days. I could never coach football. Okay, I'd go crazy. But, I think it does. It forces you. You don't have time to feel sorry for yourself. And respect to Ashland. It's not like it's some huge upset that Ashland beat us. So I think that was a little bit better. And then they showed us what we need to work on, and we worked on some of those yesterday, and we'll continue to try to improve.
Especially with a team like Ashland that shoots a lot of threes that you faced on Tuesday. Coming in, you were able to kind of prepare a little bit, knowing that you had some good three-point shooters coming into your gym tonight as well.
Right, and we played against Carson a lot, and we knew what he's capable of.
Now you guys have some days off between games from now until next Wednesday down at West Virginia State for the, let me get this right, the Snyder of Berlin Utz Snacks Shootout with the name change from that. I know that's always a big event for you. You help organize the event. It's always a great week of basketball there at West Virginia State.
We're looking forward to it. State treats us just like his family, so we really appreciate that.
Coach, any final thoughts before we let you go and join the rest of your team after the win?
That's fine. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Thank you.
Appreciate your time as always, Coach.
Okay.
After the Patriots come away with a 67-47 victory over the Hurricane Redskins. Patriots improve to 14-1 on the season. Redskins drop to 6-8 on the year. Up next for the Redskins, it's a quick turnaround for them as they're back in action tomorrow night in Williamson for the Hatfield-McCoy shootout, a 6:30 tip-off there against Martin County out of Kentucky. The Patriots, as I mentioned, will be in action again in just a little under a week. next Wednesday at West Virginia State University. They're an institute. They'll take on Washington at 4 o'clock in the Snyder of Berlin Utz Snack Shootout. Big thanks to you for tuning into our game tonight. Again, the Patriots winning by 20 in this matchup with their MSAC conference foe, Hurricane Redskins. Big thanks to Taylor Kennedy doing some color commentary for me this evening. Again, he'll have a full recap of tonight's game later on this evening online at wvgazettemail.com. It'll also be on newsstands tomorrow, wherever you pick up your Charleston Gazette mail. Big thanks also to our crew with the Media Center for their work each and every night we're here in the gym. That'll do it for us this evening on High School Game Day on the RSN Sports Network, powered by HD Media. Be sure to check out the Gazette Mail website or the Herald Dispatch's website, or check out HD Media Sports on Facebook for our next broadcast times. And we've got tons of basketball for you next week there at West Virginia State. That'll do it for us here this evening. Have a great rest of your Thursday night, folks, and we'll see you next time on High School Game Day.
Hi, I'm Xavier Bosley, and I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. And when I'm back home, you can catch me at my local Par-Mar store.
We had that gold and blue pride at Par-Mar stores. Download the Par-Mar stores app and sign up for our rewards cards for even more savings. West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. From gas to groceries, you'll find what you need at Par-Mar stores.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
To us, justice is not just a word. It's why we fight. Warner Law Offices. When you need justice.
Bobby Warner, now's the time. Call 345-6789.